Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be trying out Polygel on some person full cover tips. Honestly, I was a bit confused on what design I wanted to go for. I just knew I wanted something fun, so let's get into it. So the first thing I do is pick out my brush and picker tool, and then I grab my sleep solution and add it into my damping dish. Who misses this damping dish though? This used to be like my number one before the other one came and stole my heart. So I just prep my brush and wipe down the excess alcohol, and now I do not know what I want, you guys. I am telling you, I just think that I want a blue nail that has like some maybe some cute clouds in them. So I'm going to be doing a full blue nail plus clouds on my thumb. Bearing in mind that I already prepped my tips off camera, so don't forget to do that. Also, this Polygel is from Markarrt and it works like butter. So I took a big glob of the blue, and oh, I forgot to add base coat. Yikes. So let's not forget to do that. And I think I picked up some hair, so I'm just going to take that out. And then I cured after the layer of base coat. And we're back like we never left. So I placed the glob on my nail and it is time to pat it in place. And I know at this point there is a voice telling you to drag, like really pull. Don't do that. What you want to do is to lightly tap on the bead, and as you tap on it, it is going to flatten down and give you more coverage on your nail. I know sometimes the first instinct with our first bead of Polygel is to take our brush and just drag it upwards. One thing I've learned is you do not want to do that, because most times it will thin out some areas of the Polygel and you will end up with an uneven surface. Because, while you're tapping lightly, emphasis on the lightly, make sure you're doing it as evenly as possible. This will help you better, when you get to buffing and filing, if that makes sense to you. If your brush gets sticky, just dip it into some sleep solution and wipe off the excess. On your paper towel, do not drench your brush in sleep solution. You guys, always wipe off the excess. So I added a little more to finish up the nails, and I'm doing this in real time so you can see how long it actually takes. Don't forget to do the light taps or light drags, whichever one you prefer, and just know that light drags will take you to heaven, you guys. And when you're working with a good product, it is very much in your best interest to do light drags, because the product will be overworked if you drag it too much and you're just going to make a mess. Okay. And I kid you not, you guys, this Polygel works like butter. I might add a little to the top, but this is our nail, so I'm just going to cure this now. Okay, and this is after curing for 60 seconds. So I just add a little more to the cuticle area because it was looking a little light, and then I patted it in place and I cured for 60 seconds afterwards. This is after curing, you guys. It is super tacky. So for the next design, I wanted to play with all the colors and I wanted a marble design. So I'm gonna just open this and get back here. And I literally opened all the colors, and now I'm adding a layer of base coat, and then I cure for 30 seconds. So I'm not sure how these nails is gonna turn out, but I'm excited. All right. So I placed some random beads of Polygel on my nail tip, and it looks a little crazy right now. I can tell you that. But we're gonna pat this in place, and I'm just gonna let them go whichever way they want to go. And yeah, remember guys, light drags, all right. And this is our nail. It is such a beauty. So I let it settle down for a bit before curing it, and then I moved on to the next tip. After curing the base coat, I wanted a full nail of the Markarrt Indigo Polygel. So I placed some of that on my tip, and then I patted it in place and cured. So I added a little more to the side to get the apex right. You never really know the exact amount you're going to need. Sometimes you may need more, so bear that in mind. Then I cured after I patted everything in place. And this is our nail. So I decided, since the first marble nail turned out to be cute, why not do it again, you know? So I decided to make another marble on this tip. After patting everything in place, I cured for 60 seconds. So for my pinky, I wanted a combination of the two blues I used. Starting off with the indigo color, I just placed the glob of that, and then I patted it into a V shape. And then I cured and placed some blue polygel around the sides, and then I patted it into place and cured as well. Now it is time to clean off the tacky layer so I can file these tips. I already have my cotton wool soaked in some isopropyl alcohol. Man, you guys, that was hard to say for some reason. So after cleaning up the nails, I just took my 100/100 hand grit file, and I'm just going to file these nails down. So don't get carried away, because polygel is actually very easy to file. So make sure you minimize. Man, what am I saying? Make sure you minimize on your filing. And well, that filing actually took a while. You can see from the ashes all over my hands and the work area. So after filing, I just made sure that the nails were properly fixed on the stands, and I cleaned up with some more isopropyl alcohol to get out the remaining ashes from the nails. Now that is done, it is time to buff these tips, and I start off with the coarser side of my buffer, and I'm just going to work my way to the finer side of it. After all the buffing, I take out the ashes, and then I clean the nail with some alcohol. So I decided I was going to add some butterfly decals to the marble nails. These decals are from Luxe Nail Heaven and it is going to be linked up in my description box. I'll be placing them on that nail and that nail as well, and for the rest of the nails I will be doing some drawn art clouds and placing some butterfly stickers around the clouds. So the first thing I'm doing is actually putting a layer of base coat over the marble nails. Then I prep my brush with some alcohol so I can pick up some decals, and then I just place them randomly on on the tip. And then I did the same thing for the other marble nail as well. So while those nails are curing, I take out my white polish from Gorgeous and then I place some of that on my palette, and we're going to be drawing some clouds with it. And I will be using my green dotting tool for this process. So I started off by placing a large white dot and then some small dots around the side, and then I shared it out with some slip solution. Oops, oh my god, don't do that guys. That was a mistake. So I'm just going to leave you guys here since the steps I took were self-explanatory, and pop back in when it's time for another step. So I wanted to try a marble cloud, but I wasn't feeling the design, so I stopped. Anyways, I'll pop back in when it's time for another step. So after all that nail art, I will be going in with some butterfly stickers, which would be linked down below in my description box. And I really feel like these butterfly stickers actually brought this whole look together. So I'll be using that blue one and a few others that I pointed out. So what you want to do is just peel it off the bagging and place it wherever it deems you fit on the nail. And yeah, you just go on from there. And here we are. These nails look like a dream, you guys. These butterflies definitely popped up the look. So the last thing to do rather is a layer of base coat over all these tips, and I actually couldn't find the clip where I encapsulated the marble set with some builder gels to cover up those butterfly decals. So I let the nails settle down for a few seconds and then I cured for 60 seconds. And this is how the nails turned out. These nails look amazeballs, you guys. It is so cute. So I'm just going to include an end clip after I put them on. So off camera, I put on some rhinestones, more like chunky glitters, and that is a heart one, and I have some other regular just cute dots, rhinestones around the nail. I just want to point out that when you're sizing your tips for this kind of polygel application, I believe you should size a bit bigger than what your usual tip should be, because I found this as a problem. If you look carefully, you see that these nails don't really fit my hands, and that is because I did my exact sizes, and when the polygel dried on them, they kind of stiffed them out, so they became smaller. But anyways, this is the set. I love it. Like, don't even talk to me. Don't talk to me. Yeah, you can see that space in my thumb. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is pretty. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Come and focus. Focus on the blank. So we've come to the end of the video. These nails came out fire. But hey, I would love to know what you think about them in my comment section. Please sub to my channel if you haven't, and tap that notification bell so you can get notified anytime I drop a new video. Come show your girl some love. Also, like this video, share with your friends, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all. Also, oh my god, happy new year, everybody. I love you guys so much. Till my next video. Mwah. Bye. So I'm doing a 15% off sales on all person nails on my page on Instagram at Benny Nailed It. So you guys should go ahead and check it out, take advantage, and order some person nails. I love you guys.